Hello there, Mr. Dumb. Good morning, salutations. How am I doing? Doing all right. Not the hottest, but we are doing all right, Dio. How about you? How are you doing? How things been treating you so far? I've come to do the gacha. Since my gacha is running out, I better do the gacha first. Then I better skedaddle for tomorrow. We're gonna do all the JP Oh, shit. Wait. I gotta do JP Gacha, NA Gacha. And then tomorrow we'll talk about the, we'll talk about, whatchamacallit. The new event, Fate Strange Fake, Season 3 of FGO, all that good stuff. He's been kind of messing around here. Ooh, what happens? Give me the tea, Tom. I've been AFK for far too long, you see. And you as well, Dan. Good morning. Salutations. Dante Law's attorney, my man. Thank you so much for the resub, Reno Cappuccino. Big preach, my friend, for supporting me. Hope your days is going swell. Gotcha stream will start very soon. Don't you worry. Give me like 5 more minutes and we're gonna be cooking some good gas. Could it be Violet? It could be. It could be Violet. It could be Hera. It could be a lot of things. Flower Mage could also be like Abeno Seimei. Could also be some sort of a completely new character. It's gonna have to do with like a flower. I don't know exactly what it is, right? Like anything that has to do with a flower word or flower meaning. What is a flower for Apasar? Flower word for Apasar. Apasar refers to Apaja, the sacred Indian flower. Oh, sacred Indian flower, also called the butterfly pea. Known for its blue-purple pea-like blooms, offer a deity like Vishnu or Durga, symbolizing purity, wisdom, and peace. Other related flower terms might be like Astar or Pentas. It's either star shape or Egyptian star cluster for familiar shapes. Ajisai? I wonder how that's gonna play along. Anyway, just some family stuff. Things are happening when people never went to therapy. Damn. Shit's a hitting fan on your end, huh, Tom? Well, I'm glad you are bulldozing through it. Are we getting Zyra-chan? I mean, the event is going to be about flowers. So, yes, technically we are going to get a flower-like character. Narrow Venus? That's a little too much for January, to be honest with you. Narrow Venus is definitely like anniversary or April stuff. You're coping if it's Narrow Venus. It could be, but I don't think it will be. Because a lot of the main topic is flower, BB. Flower, BB, and... who are the others? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, flowers. It's flower word, girls, and Underworld, not Underworld, and Musashi. For some odd reason, Musashi is in this little charade out of everything, which is very interesting. Because each Sakura technically has a flower. Ephemeral fruit technically can be considered as a flower. Narrow. See, it's interesting that OG Narrow's not here, nor Draco, but Bride and Swimsuit Caster is there. We got both Merlins. For some odd reason, we got Mechanical Boy 1 and then Napoleon, which means that it's going to be like French Chinese. I don't know. There's going to be some love in the air. That's all I know. Love in the air, but... Is this going to be the Foreigner story? I don't think so. I genuinely think Season 3 is Foreigner, so... I don't think we're getting any Foreigner story anytime soon. BB's flower? Yeah, all the Sakura 5s has a flower meaning to an extent, so... Right? Like Violet... Passion Lip, Melt Lilith. Technically, all the 5s are made in flower. Here to talk about how FGO has ended and not going nowhere now. Oh wait just a minute. That's right. FGO's not ended. FGO actually, let me reword that. FGO has technically ended. But before we truly ended, we round back the time 1 second. And we're currently in a perpetual zone of 1 second. But on top of that 1 second, we've experienced 30 years worth of IRL, which is very interesting. Some people mentioned something about Musashi's title being the flower of apex of heaven. Don't really know what that means. Yeah, I mean, she is technically the apex of heaven. I can see that. A flower of the apex of heaven. Yeah. And it definitely has to do with flowers. Like, every single people that are in the strong, like, in the strengthening, has some sort of do with flower coordination. For sure, 100%. Like, they all have flower meaning, whether it's their name titles or their deities or their like their goddess or deity has some sort of meanings, right? Like Van Gogh is, you know, obvious. Durga, right? And I've already mentioned before, flower word for Apasar. Hello, Zach. Welcome. FGO's all a dream. Hey, it can be your wet dream if you want it to be. Nobody's stopping you there, friend. Hope it's going as best as I can. No, if you see my Discord, that's practically what's happening to my IRL life. I'm fighting fucking people. I'm yelling at people. I'm causing a mess. I'm causing a fucks. But we did get our internet $50 a month instead of $150. So we're cooking with gas. Same shit, but it's $50 a month. We're cooking. Kind of feels good, man. Hope you guys did an amazing. What'd you guys get on your GSSR rolls? Tell me all about it. Who'd you get? How'd you get? Anything good? Anything good luck? Did you roll for Takeru? Did you roll for Logless? Lodo? Lord Logless Chan? Baba boy. Aha! Ah, yes. We're back to the old El Clasico, Dio. Oh, how I missed you, friend. Welcome. Welcome to my humble update. You've been a great help, for certainly. I got my first Van Gogh on NA GSSR. Nice. I got Moon Cancer, Shiki, and Bucking for GSSR. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Kind of jealous. Kind of jealous. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I do want me Moon Cancer Shiki pretty badly. Got my last copy of Kenshin, which is MP5 now. Ooh, okay. Okay. To be honest, I don't know what I should GSSR for. Because I've practically all my, like... Well, actually, I do. I'm gonna get Lancer Liz. That's what it is. One of my GSSR is Lancer Liz. Because I want to get Lancer Liz, my Grand Lancer. So the GSSR will always now be towards Lancer Liz. And make sure, guys, to get your panels. If you guys gotten your panels, it's too late, but make sure you redeem it so you guys can get everything. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I've been just kind of brain dead strengthening questing all day. Just kind of catching up on my FGO, to be honest with you. Yeah, it might just low-key be trying to get MP, yeah. Ooh. I mean, I already have one, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, my goal is probably going to be getting MP2 Lancer Liz. Yeah, by the way, guys, during this campaign, I think it lasts about a week. You can friend point for twice free. BT dubs. Is the GSSR still up? Yeah, GSSR is still up till like 8 more hours. So I gotta do it now before it goes away. So my GSSR will be, oh my god, it's so stacked with bullshit. I got MP1 Cosmo Drop and Kenshin for my GSSR from both. Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, chat, here we go. Who we gotta pick though? Oh shit. That's a choice we gotta make that. I don't know my second option. That's my question. TBH, I don't know who the fuck I should get for my yeah, I do. It's Ryder. It should be Linus. Yeah, because she's the last support that I don't have. So it'll probably be Linus. My god, what is this? Ryder kind of stacked. What the fuck? Ryder kind of too stacked. Oh shit. Male size stacked too. Indra's just been chilling. Yes, sir. Alright, Chatterito Cappuccino, it's gonna be recording time. I know I haven't done this in 5 million years, but make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, the GSSR is here. I'm super late to the party, It's coming in hot. First and foremost, we've already made our decision on who are we going to be rolling for our first GSSR. We're going to discuss about the second GSSR together as a chat, all right? But other than that, we're about to start our GSSR. Make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you comment or, tell me about how you like or dislike my video. Comment down below, and without further ado, let us begin our GSSR. This is gonna be just JP only. After JP, we're gonna have another separate video for the 2NA Shazam. So here we go. Oh, wait, hold up. You guys hear the noise? Oh, you guys can't hear the noise. All right, hold up. Pause. Hold the phone. Stop the tape. Recording's still going on, but we need to get the noise back on. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Oh, look at that. The New Year noise. Alright, here we go. Now we got all the music. I hope it's not too loud. Without further ado, here we go. Our goal in this banner is to get Elizabeth. We want MP5 Elizabeth, but we're gonna live with MP1 extra copy. If we get Bishone, that's perfectly fine. Any others will be MP2, so it's big dick win. So here we go. We're going to spend 15 paid Saincords. Make sure you guys do so because you're gonna run out. By the time I'm doing this, you're going to be at your final countdown. So don't forget to gacha if you haven't gachaed already. GSSR is the best way to get a 5-star servant for practically a reduced price. Ooh, okay. We got a 4-star CE right off the bat. It's kind of wild. Okay. I'm a little afraid that I might get we don't want no other archers. It was a loading screen. Oh, true. Oh, what the hell? To the battlefield. Hold up. Wheelchair girl busting down her mechanics. Oh, wow. I am getting some pretty good luck here on the CE department. What the hell? Oh, we got a Lancer. Kid Gil check. I swear to God, if I get a Kid Gil, I'm gonna be pissed. It's gonna be Liz. Dude, we're gonna snipe it. Just you watch. My soul has been eaten. It has been ate. Now it's time for us to summon El God. It doesn't look like, I think, oh, okay, another 5-star. Dude, the dried fist is crazy. Thirsty fist. Yo, I'm getting, like, I'm scared. What are these CEs? We are getting CE out the wazoo. Like a little too much. I'm a little scared. Okay, here we go. Here's the golden, the guarantee. What did I get? Oh, we got Burrito Mart. We got Burrito Mart champ. We got the titties. I repeat, we got the titties. And by the way, oh damn, that's a pretty good CE count, chat. Oh my God. That's a pretty good CE count. You got jibbed? Not really, because Burrito Mart's pretty good on MP2, so. Now my titties do more damage. And I think my Taiga actually got MP2, which is surprising. Because Taiga's always been a story servant, so I've never really gotcha too much for her. So it's really nice to see her kind of bing chillin'. Like all the low stars have been like MP5. but like all the story servants have not, just because, you know, I didn't really gacha for it. Anglos, what the heck was that? What is that link, Dio? There's a big ass link. Hey, you got shot. You putting that weird link out there. I sent this meme and I thought you should see this. Post it in Sparrow chat. Yes, it. Let me see the picture in the Sparrow chat for me. You know how it is with links around here. I found it on FGO Discord though. Yeah. But post it on Sparrow chat for me, the picture. Rare to see Taiga on a banner though. That is also true. Taiga banners are rare to come by. Hello, Iron. All right, chat. Next up, what are we gonna pick? We did so. My goal is Rider. Happy New Year, Kitsune. I wrote a Yui before. Nice, nice. Yui's always a good character to roll for, to be honest with you. A lot of people will not like her just because she's not a really good character, right? She's not a great character. But I think Yui's pretty good. She's a nice 4-star welfare support. Alco banner, check Alco. Where the hell Alco at? Where's she at? There it is. Alco. I mean, yeah, I can see that one's to be pretty good for sure. Yeah, you really can't lose on this one for sure. But I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. I think I'm going to pick either Moon Cancer, so I can try to get Moon Cancer Shiki, or oh man. Decision style, decision. Do I have Cosmodrop yet? Fuck. I don't have that stupid bitch yet. She's like the best quick support that I need for my Berserker Say to pop the fuck off. Alright. Rider? Rider so I can get Linus? Or Cosmodrop so I can boost my Say? Which one should we go for? Go for BB Dubai chocolate? Yeah. I heard about this BB Dubai meme. Kind of wild. Just slap a Dubai chocolate anywhere and you just make big dollars. It's not on your Discord, Trubs? Oh, thank you, my good friend. I appreciate that. Me grabbing my favorite servants and running away to NA server so I could save them from disappearing. Heck W. Even though it ain't disappearing anytime soon. That is truly the meme. I went for Cosmodrome? Oh, I see. Talking about Phantasm Moon when did a new Meyer mouse model. She may play FGL. Yeah, because if I can get Cosmodrop, I can do like a double Cosmodrop or Cosmodrop either. If I want to MP, it's going to be Caster Skadi. If I want to Helicrit, I'd take off Caster. I'll put Ruler, right? But usually I'm going to be focusing on my quick. So it'll probably be like Skadi Ruler and then Khazra. So it kind of balances out both quick and crit. But either or. We will go with... Yeah, we'll go with Khazra to see what happens. Here we go. Baba boy. If we get Khazra, my Say is about to pop off, which I am excited for. Which means I have to full level my, I should have my Sei's Buster fully leveled. All right, here we go. Watch your Iron Mouse to get, Arc. I believe it. By the way, the new Iron Mouse model might play FGL. Oh, is that so? I see, I see. Thanks for the watch streak, big man. It's time to get Evil Bugchild. Listen, I'm gonna need to collect all the Sakuras, right? Because if we're gonna get Violet in this event, allegedly, right? Quote unquote, allegedly, if we're gonna get her in this event, we're gonna make sure we have all the quote unquote Sakuras ready on arrival here. Are we going to get Violet in this event? We don't know, but like flower words, like a lot of possibility points towards Violet, but at the same time, it could just be something else entirely. Oh, we got a rainbow, early rainbow dial. Oh, we got Typhon. Nani? We got Ephemeros. Okay, not too shabby. MP2 firepower is not too bad. Damn, we didn't get Cosmo Drop. True, but we still have a chance. We might get the double. We might, you know, New Year special's not over yet. We can still get jiggy with it. It's not the Neko arc either. True. It is a bit shame that both GSSR, the one that I already have, slid in to my DMs. Only if it would glow instead of me getting Jofku 24/7. We got spooked by the fruit, so your wish won't come true. Oh, true. That's right. Whatever I wish for will never come true now. You're right. We're cooked. So now we don't wish for it to make it happen, right? Is that how that works? Is that how that works, chat? I bet you if we didn't get that girl here, we would have actually gotten Big Dick style. For sure. We would have gotten a 2 to 3, 4-star to 5-star servants, no problem. Oh well. But that is the result of GSSR. Thank you guys so much for coming. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe as always. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, got a VOD ready. Very good, chat. Very good. Am I rolling for Logless? To be honest with you, no, I'm not. I'll probably low-key GSSR her. Like I said, I only have 600. She's cracked though. I know she's cracked, but I don't need her. That's the thing. And I only have 662 Saint Quartz for the year, plus fragments, right? And then I only have like a multi for it. So this is my year allowance. So I gotta keep my budget tight. So I can't be rolling on this shit. One ticket in a dream. We can do a 1 ticket in a dream if you want. Check it out. Baba boy. I don't mind 1 ticket in a dream because in the end, it's all a dream. Yeah, you thought. I ain't that special no more, friend. My luck has currently ran out on everything. Interestingly enough, King Protea, Passionlip, Merlin, Riku, Melt. I don't know why Melt gets a solo banner. Tokahona Itowaru. 攻撃の発散したね。愛の名を持つ神、それを重く時に危険な。Yeah, you got Kama Assassin, Then you got Gilgameshi, which I still don't have him to this day. Gilgameshi. And then you got your boy OP MP Enkidu. And then you have your story summon. A bit shame that we have not gotten a free story summon back. We'll probably get it in anniversary. We have our friend points and we're back to logless. We do be luckless right now? Yeah, right now, Trub's on a luckless streak right now. You gotta forgive me. Currently, I'm using up all my luck somewhere else entirely. Trying to keep my house afloat, you see. I do hate the NA banner for Enkidu because it was only a couple days long. I mean, he'll come back, so don't worry too hard on it, Neo. I think there's like an event where Enkidu comes back as a banner again. So... By the way, Trubs, did you subscribe for the Silver Palace beta? Closed beta is now officially out. I think I did, but I don't think I've officially gotten. Closed beta January 12th, January 17th. Beta test is a small scale. 5-day sign-in event. Sign in for 2 days to claim the character Cinderella. Event during the monotype beta test. It requires 16 RAM. 60 gig on SSD. Okay. So I suppose I should get the English Service Palace. I thought I... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Car door. Fucking A, my ears. I thought I signed up. I guess I didn't get a link to it, chat. It's a shame. Christ. Dear detective. Oh, I might be able to. Sorry, you have not acquired the Silver Palace monotype beta pass access. Thanks for support. Oh, yep. I have not, Dio. Unlucky. I did pre-register it before, but it seems that I was not eligible. Oh well. I'm too busy. I'm too busy trying to get my house up and running. So to be honest with you, I don't think I had time to play it. I heard GPU requirements kind of insane. Yeah, apparently it wants to have like one of the higher end GPUs, which is kind of wild. Unlucky, Dial. We tried it out. So we are done with JP banner. Now let's get to NA banner. Hey, you like my background? Let's get to NA real quick. Once we get to NA, we're going to record our GSSR on NA. And then we'll probably discuss what we're going to do in the future for Trubs Star. If I'm streaming tomorrow. I can't guarantee I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. What the Sigma? Hello there, okay, and what up? We might be getting a Flora in this event, a Roman goddess. We could. We really could. We do have a lot of flower indications, right? We can get a Flora. If it's not Flora, we could get completely something else entirely. Hello, the Zach. And hello, Anagora. Welcome back to my stream. Wild Yui, yeah. How you guys liking the NA event? There's no noise? Oh, I'll turn it on. Yeah, sorry. Dude, forgot about that. We're gonna be smoking some flowers this event? Pretty much. Like I said, we still got like name variants. Flora, Hera, Flora, Hera, Violet, Abeno Seimei, God knows, there's like 5 million more shit. Oh my god, Takeru, please, you're about to get cooked. What the helly? Hello, drinking beer. I hope you're drinking fine beer today, my good friend. I've been slacking, but I've been liked everything so far. That's good to hear, Zach. Good to hear. It has been a... I totally forgot how long this event can get. I wouldn't say it's a little tedious, but it is a bit Muso event related. So it definitely has this like feeling of you gotta take things in order, bit by bit, hand by hand. The captured soul. Woo! Oh fuck, I keep forgetting. This bitch starts removing buffs. Oh god. He's a whore. There's no noise? Oh yeah, right. 3 waves of 18 each was a bitch? That's true. That's why you had to have somebody like Nita Chris and then somebody to MP on top of so you can just loop the loop. So you can kill 12 in one turn. If you want to get cheeky with it, you loop it 3 times, right? You get a K-scope or somebody that can self-charge, and then just boom, 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 boom. Nita Chris, somebody that can loop, all AoE and just... Oh my god, that's Yui Shosetsu. I was so wrong about everything. Uh-oh. It's trying to use emotions against us. How far are you? I should be like 2 steps before finishing. Because I'm at the final gates, right? I'm doing my gate run. But before I do my gate run, let's get my GSSR started, huh? I still need to catch up. I mean, technically the event should have ended yesterday / today. So you still got time. But it does take a bit to get there. So make sure you have some apples.
That's right. Oh, was the event really that short on JP? What are you talking about? How long is the event lasting? Event lasted about 14 days. Like, we had the same amount of time of once the event was over, we just do kind of 90 plus. Just kind of call it a day. Because in the end, all they want you to do is just, you know, take over everybody and then just do your side mission. And then do 90 plus to your heart's content. There was no raid, so like it never stopped people. On NA, GSSR is over? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Did I miss it? Oh no! Fuck! I missed it. Nani? Hold up. Why the hell? No shot. There's no way I missed NAGSSR. Are you for real? Are you lying to me? Are you working for Aniplex right now? I feel like you're working for Aniplex right now. Ain't no fucking shot, Dale. FGO would do such a thing to me? New Year campaign, it ended. Oh wow, it really did end quick, didn't it? Wow, ended on the 9th. Holy shit. Ended on the 9th. Takeru ended on the 13th. Wow, GSSR ended on the 9th. What the fuck? That's kind of horse shit. That kind of a whole shit. Oh, and wait. Limited Fate Strange Fake premiere celebration Enkidu pickup. Okay, so Enkidu pops up every Saturday. So this is a very this is a Friday to interesting. So they're doing Enkidu like they did with Merlin back in the day. So if you guys remember on JP, during the summer 3, right? During summer 3 of FGO, every Sunday was a Merlin day. So Enkidu has like a 3-day banner gap of every Fate Strange Fake episode until February. So if you missed Enkidu, you still have a chance at the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. So your quote-unquote episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. So you have Enkidu, you have a chance to get Enkidu until Fate Strange Fate gets to episode 6. Then I think they're gonna rotate it to Gil. Yeah, I think they're gonna rotate that shit to Gil. From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can see it. Because this is part 1. And because it's part 1, whatchamacallit? What up, Ashreal? Yeah, part 2 has to be Gilgamesh. By the way, Rito removed prize on LCS, LEC, LCK budget, not doing the thing. What are you talking about, Dan? Don't say 6-7. I hate you. I was just thinking somebody's gonna say it. How dare you say it? Ain't they gonna just deleted GSSR like 20 seconds ago? No! Wait, on JP? Hold up. Did JP get purged? Hold up. Are you? No shot. Ain't no fucking shot. Oh, I can't see it now. Because I've already done my, I've already done my 2 shit. Damn. It would be wild if I, like, got to the GSSR right when the window closed. I was talking about NA. Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky. NA shot their doors so fast that my penis got stuck in the car door dial. It's unfortunate. Like, I don't even need this, but people who needs it, you should buy it. I don't have enough QP. That's the problem with me. Currently, I do not have enough QP. About 300 million days. Okay, we're good. We're cooking with gas. Yeah, I hope you guys redeemed your lotto. Alright, so change your plans. Well, shit. What are we gonna do? I thought I was gonna do GSSR, JP, then GSSR NA, and then we'll all kind of talk about it, kind of go on with the what I was going to do quickly, and then kind of go off. But I guess now that well, now that I got more to talk about, let's start things out, shall we? I hoping you've been doing swell, okay? To kind of give you guys a quick update, so far, big W on the housing. We are cooking with gas. I repeat, we are cooking with gas. So we are winning video games, but the problem is, the problem is that I'm still fighting with the lawyers, so I can't say too much. So I'm not gonna be streaming every day yet. But once everything calms down, I will give you more details, okay? The question, the second problem that we're gonna be having is that my job currently is trifling. My job is trying to cut my hours in half and expect me to do 3 to 4 times the work, which is insanity. Oi! It's time to assess. So, worst case scenario, I have to get another job again. Or you might see me stream so early that it might become our new scheduling program. Right? That's the current fucketry we're having. Okay? If push comes to shove, I might stream at like 5 a.m. in the morning. Unironically. So you'll have like a 12-hour stream every day. But I'm gonna need your guys' assistance. Because if I'm going to be streaming a gigaton, I need you to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Because I need money. While I will be looking for a second job, I do be needing that money. So I can pay rent. Because I sure as hell ain't gonna be able to pay rent when my hour gets cut in half. Which is redonkulous. Lawyers, what happened? Don't worry about it, okay? All you need to know is I have lawyers to deal with. And it's been like that for a couple of years. That's all you need to know. I'm fighting the ghost of Sparta. Practically. Low-key, I feel like my entire 3 years so far has nothing but God of War. Where it's just constant betrayals and murders and plot schemes and all this shit. Have I destroyed anybody? No, I have not, which is the unfortunate part. Yo! What the hell? I don't get any MP? No AoE MP is crazy in this scenario. What the fuck? We're getting cut. Yes, sir. We're gonna be on that struggle bus for a bit. Until we find out solutions. You know what I'm saying? Until we figure out the solution, we're gonna be struggle busing it a bit. Oh my god, this is not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, I gotta have to like 3-hit all this. Everywhere. By the way, this ascension looks fire. But yeah, if I'm going to be streaming a lot, which like I said, these next few weeks is gonna be quite wonky. You're either going to see Trubs stream super early or does not exist at all in the streaming realm until the live stream. I will be there for the FGO live stream, so don't get it twisted. If y'all think FGO live stream is over, you got another thing coming, Dio. FGO stream is right around the corner, and you're not gonna miss it. Do you understand me? You are not missing FGO stream. That's a promise. I can guarantee you. Koga Saburo Yori. It's a shame that we actually don't get Koga Saburo. Because right here would have been a sick 4-star, if not a 5-star Koga Saburo. But yeah, that's about a quick update of what the hell's happening with Trubs. A lot of lawyer shit, a lot of IRL problems. My job is cutting my hours completely in half, so I gotta find another job. Yeah, it's been like this for a bit. A crazy new year we're definitely having. And also, this year, FGO contents and Two Love Trouble contents are changing. Are your bosses actual demons? They are women, so they could be. They are a bunch of ladies that don't know what the hell they're doing. So it could be a possibility. I'm just throwing it out there. They're a bunch of Karens. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. They're the classic. You give them a answer, but they're not satisfied with that answer. But they won't do anything to change that problem. So you're just like, what can I do?
I wonder what will come out of this event in terms of progression, main story, as it's locked behind beginnings of after time. So if you want to talk about FGO news or new event that's coming out, the main story requires you to finish the after story, right? The ever after. But you can still do the main free quest if you beat Fuyuki. So this is like a lotto type scenario that might slide to come up. So this lotto could just be for the newer players that started to join in FGO. Unless the mat's good, right? If the mat's good, oh baby, we're locked in. If the mat's good. Obviously, we're probably gonna get a new servant. Which is also very exciting on that. They are demons. What is it about I'm hearing about you're saying about women? That's right, I'm talking about my boss. My bosses are demons. And demons are whores. Since you're a whammon, you have booba? Oh damn, Steve got the boobies? True. Steve got the boobies of the century. But anyway, I got distracted by Steve's boobie. Alright, so here's the point. The stream is gonna go heavy management difference, meaning that To Love Trouble is going to be streaming a lot of different things this year. We're still gonna be concentrating on FGO. We're still gonna have a day where we're probably gonna be talking about FGO all day. And, FGO live stream coverage is going to be a guarantee. Can I just two-shot that bitch? Is it a lotto? We don't know for sure it's a lotto. But at the same time, the notion of allowing you to do free quest while the main quest is locked, that's a lot of lotto shenanigans. Like, it's easier to access it with lotto. If it's not a lotto, it might just be a regular event that you can't participate, but you can still farm the shop kind of deal. So I don't know for certain if it's a lotto, but it is a very convenient if it is a lotto. You get what I mean? By the way, I'm also a capitalist, so you can touch them for a quarter. Dang, touch them for a quarter. Hey, yo. Maybe I should sell my nudes for a quarter. A good advice there, Steve. Perhaps my OnlyFans might have some due time. Hello, Asian. You're just in time. Would you like to join in my OnlyFans for a quarter, Keppa? We eating good? Please. I know you want to see my titties, but my titties are off limits until further notice. And what I will also be playing on top of FGO this year on this stream chat is going to be 3 different things. It's going to be variety, it's going to be League of Legends, and I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to do a hand cam stream. I don't know when the hand cam stream will come aboard, right? Because I got to find I got to find a way to get the camera shit to work properly where I want it to work. So a lot of League, a lot of variety,
and a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I'm going to be attempting to show you guys my hand a little bit. Yo, the heavenly tuning buff removal is such a butt. That's such a cheating job. He's a cheater. No, I want this bird dead. Not the lol, the devil's game. So fun fact, Tom. League of Legends, I'm not gonna be playing alone. You're going to see me play with my friend, Prophet. And me and him are going to duo climb to Diamond this season. So, all Pepega, all, all toxic. We'll, at one point, probably saying slurs. It's gonna be an exciting, duo stream. I wouldn't say duo stream, but it's gonna be a fun time. That's all I'm gonna be telling you. It's gonna be a good time and fun time. I heard new league minigame is pretty fun. What are you talking about? New league minigame. Oh, are you talking about like roles? Yeah, it's a little weird. It kind of locks people in their lane until their role is done. So it's like okay, but not really. But I hope you keep making FGO content, as I personally enjoy your content as an FGO YouTuber. Out of all, there's only ones that I regularly watch, despite I don't follow their individuals. So here's the thing, okay, I'm still going to be streaming FGO. I'm still going to be talking about FGO, and I'm still going to be making content for FGO. It's just that you're not going to see this channel be 24/7 FGO, just because I want to play something else other than FGO. And now that FGO has, I wouldn't say it's slowed down, but I definitely want to step away from FGO just a bit. That doesn't mean that I'm like done with FGO, right? Like I'm just saying that when I have time, right? This is all accumulating that if I have time, right? Currently, Trubs has no time, not even for FGO. So that's part of the problem. Wait, did I hit time lock? Hold up. What the Sigma? Wait a minute. By the way, it's a new client minigame, not the role quest. Kick W. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, I thought you were talking about role quest. And I was like, that shit is a minigame. There's nothing to talk about FGO unless there's something happens, so there's nothing you can do to try other games too. Yeah. It's that more of a, I want to try more new games. I want to make more content for new games as well as FGO. You're probably going to see me do 5-to-1 ratio, 5 FGO, 1 new thing. Like if I were to stream 7 days a week, like 2 of those days will probably be variety. Or, so like for instance, I usually stream 5 days a week, right? Used to. I know, I'm like a smoke in the mirror at the moment. Usually I used to stream 5 days a week. Out of those 5 days, probably 1 or 2 days is going to be a variety stream instead of all 5 days being FGO. As for me, I don't really follow any gacha games besides FGO and HBR. What the hell's HBR? Because I dropped most of them because I just couldn't get into it, like GL, HSR, was easy, kind of boring for me. Oh yeah. But well, see, I'm not going to be in other gacha games. I'm going to be playing games like Dying Light. I'm going to be playing games like Uma Musume. I'm going to be playing games like Helldivers, Toho Artificial Dream in Arcadia, Across the Obelisk, Psychonauts 2, Okami HD, Killing Floor 3, Marvel Rivals, King of the Castle. I got a lot of games cooked up. Dying Light the Beast. I got a lot of games cooked up that I kind of want to play.
but it's kind of been in the back burner for a long time. I'm not a big fan of gacha games, even though I just said, you know, Uma Musume. You're probably just gonna see me play like Uma Musume for like an hour and a half at best to try to just rotate the events to get the CE. The hell did I just get? Dumpling over the moon. Oh, it's damage CE. I was like, what is this? Because if you don't know, I've not gotten any of the CEs. I just kind of FGO is perfect. We don't need other games at all. I'm going to erase all other games. Create singularity. Wait, I cannot believe I am actually in time lock. I thought the event was like done. I thought it was over by now. Nani? I'm kind of baffled, Dial. Receipt phase. Heaven burns red. Oh yeah, I remember Heavens burn red. Can I post a link? There's a new support tech people found out. Put that shit in Sparrow chat for me. I'll check it out myself. And at one point, chat, I want to do like a day. What about horror games? We can do some horror games for sure, for sure. I don't know what kind of horror games we want. You name it, I probably have it, right? At one point, I want to do a new Fallout New Vegas run again. I want to do the Mortal Shell, Punch Club, Elites, Sniper Elite. Warhammer Space Marines 2 because I think they got some couple upgrades on that one that I kind of want to play. And then any suggestions that if I have, and if you have, right, throw it in the Sparrow chat for me. Yeah, throw it in Sparrow chat to see if you are interested. The most toxic synergy in League of Legends right now. This seems fair. Let me see this.
Mages can literally heal allies faster than Soraka with...
Oh, is that the new crown shit?
This new item
Yeah.
item which heals your teammates for 1% of your maximum mana whilst in combat. This isn't particularly broken by itself, but when combined with Echoes of Hellier, mages become the strongest healing champs in the game. Echoes of Hellier's passive is perfect for mages since its healing literally scales with the damage you deal. But the problem is, you need to heal an ally for its passive to fully trigger. So by building both these items, as soon as you start dealing damage to an enemy, you start building up a
Oh my god.
healing on Echoes of Hellier.
Oh my god.
Because you're in combat, Diadem starts healing your allies, which triggers this huge burst of healing. In game, this looks
Jesus Christ.
Combo an enemy is brand, I can heal my smolder
Oh my god.
rotation. And it doesn't stop there. Since items like Ardent and Staff are triggered by healing an ally, and Bandle Pipes is triggered by the slow and Rylai's, Diadem essentially lets mages still deal a huge amount of damage whilst also healing allies and
Jesus, Dial.
worth of stats. Something no enchanter or tank support can even come close to competing with. So with just this one item, champs like Brand, Vel'Koz, Zyra, or Zera turn into the single strongest support picks in the
Oh, okay. That's a pretty good tech. I'm gonna use that when I get the, you know, ranking dial. Sounds very exciting. Healer brand tech, true. Healer brand tech. If not, Zyra heal, that's insane. Zyra heals kind of go hard. Heaven's Burn Red is a heavily story focused on visual novel style gacha game with a written director by June Media, the man behind key visual novel projects like Clan and Air Cannon. Yeah, he has there's Heaven's Burn Red and then like Heaven's something else. Like he has like 2 more of those, which is pretty cool. Wow, I'm actually time locked. Chat, what the Sigma? I did not know I was time locked this hard. I'm kind of cooked, chat. What's going on here? MP, thank you so much for the follow, Reno Cappuccino. Maybe can we get some salutes in the chat and wave? Say hello to our new friend Reno here. How are you? I guess I'll just keep farming this, huh? Why not play a video VN game in Japanese? So here's the thing, Searcha. The problem that we had when we were dealing with a VN game in general, it's not just Japanese VN, just any VN in general. It takes too long and it's not good for the stream. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, while I would enjoy it, I need to make sure that you guys also enjoy it. And I know for a damn well fact that y'all don't fucking enjoy whatchamacallit. Y'all don't enjoy fucking me struggling to read ABCs. Okay, let's be honest. Y'all don't enjoy me struggling going A, B, C. So it's one of those things that I will not be doing VNs in stream. I'll probably do like a recording of VN if enough people kind of asks for it. But until then, I've come to notice that streaming wise, VN's just not the way to go. And it's also the L Classic that when people do VN, like 70% of people just dip out. It is what it is. Better run them bleached Earth nodes. Oh, that's true. That is true. But I gotta farm. Screw bleached Earth nodes. I gotta farm mats. I'm working with 0 CE, so I gotta farm mats here. Space cocaine nodes, I'm pretty sick. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna be just double gat to the back. What do you think PPP means? PPP means many different things, my good friend. I've already tweeted that about it in FGO. PPP means many different locale. Let's see, where did I put this bitch? Let's see. Yeah, PPP. We're in a PPP timeline, right? PPP also means. Oh, fuck. I can't remember what PPP is. Ah, shit. I think it was like particle. It was some sort of a particle shit. It's essentially we're stuck in like this dimension, right? It's the dimension that BB Moon Cancer Summer used.
I think it's called Psycho Pump. Psycho Pump? Some shit like that. No, it's Pruning Paradox Pocket. That's what it is. Sorry, that's what it is. Took me a while. It's Pruning Paradox Pocket. That's what it is. Pruning Paradox Pocket is essentially it's supposed to be a possibility that should have pruned away, but it has not completely disappeared. And the remnant created a paradox which created a dimensional pocket. Like, it's different from a singularity because singularity is a wound in the history, right? Which can override its timeline. It can hurt the timeline. Lost Belt is a history that has been severed from the very beginning, a different branch altogether. PPP is a PPP is a location where there's still remnants. There's still remnants of what it was before that is utilized as either a catalyst or a anchoring point that's still active to this day. Or the second one could be Parallel Paradox Pocket or Phantom Paradox Pocket. Or Primal Paradox Pocket. There is multiple words to use PPP. So we don't know which one Nasu and the others is going to use properly, right? What about pineapple pizza? Oh, true, true. We can get that pineapple pizza. It's not the PP? No. It's not the PP. Nor is purple penis penetration. That is not the case, my good friend. Peter Parker Pippin? Oh, no pretty purple pants. Piss? Hey, nice piss. Are we outside of time? So it will be a spoiler to season 2, right? Because this is going to be talking about season 3 and onward. So just be warned. You've been warned. Just understand that we are now in a pocket of a pocket. We are in like a... I don't know what's the right word. We're just kind of in this pocket where time has completely halted. In the Tight Moon universe, there is a gap called the day. There's a gap between the day and night cycle, right? It's the gap between the 59 and the 0. It's the gap between 1 and 0. There is a small gap, so minuscule that human eyes and comprehensions cannot see it, but there is a philosophical gap between 1 and 0. And that is what we are in between. It's like a more... It's like more hard time lock of Imaginary Realm. right? Remember, imaginary realm technically distorts time, but we're on a realm that stops time. It is a realm beyond realm. It is a realm so far away from the concept of the time flow that the time has stopped. Are we inside of Schrodinger's box? To an extent, we've already had been in the Schrodinger's box, Tom. It's kind of like low-key season 2 was kind of about.
Yes.
Is it like Quantum Realm? Yeah, something like that. For sure, for sure. We're gonna have all the peepees? It's true. Are we in Zeltridge Pocket? No, because Zeltridge controls... Well, if Zeltridge acknowledge things, that becomes a timeline. Like, so, like... Not really, but, like, in a way, yes. But not really. Just think of it that we are kind of in, like, neighbors to Zeltridge to an extent, but not really, because he has a ship. We have a currently we have a boat, and our boat's not moving compared to Zeltridge's like warship. I'm making this super like vague and blunt, right? Because we currently don't know exactly where we are. All we know is the PPP. And from the PPP standpoint, like I said, it's either Prune, Paradox, Primal, Prune, Paradox, Primal, Phantom, Parallel, some people are saying Singularity is 1 point. Lost Belt is 2. So first dimension was Singularity. Second dimension was Lost Belt. And some people are thinking the third dimension is the bag. Right? So it's point. First dimension, second dimension. Now we're in the inner sanctum of third dimension. Within third dimension. But we don't know. Right? We just do not know yet. Ba, 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 ba. It could be Phantom Paradox period or period Phantom Paradox. If Nasu wants to end it in season 3, I think the third P is period. But we don't know, right? What? But yeah. Are we in a Monka territory? Monica? It's always Monica. Always has been, Dayo. BB's POV, what the fuck did I do? Well, see, that's the fun part. It's not BB that's doing it, but it's BB that's been taken over by Nyarurata Hotepu. So it's technically a foreigner BB that's technically a moon cancer BB. So it's a little confusing to a lot of the people because the third summer BB, right? The third season, the summer servant, the very first summer servant festival BB, technically is a foreigner BB. It is a foreigner BB that has been taken over and has officially lost control. That's why if you fight in season 3, Summer, the final battle with BB was not a Moon Cancer BB, but a foreigner BB. And when we get her as a servant, it's actually BB that has a functionality of Nyarlathotep instead of Nyarlathotep taking control of BB. We prevented the Nyarlathotep taking control of BB. Because if Nyarlathotep takes full control and was able to infiltrate the Heroes of the Thrones, which kind of low-key it did, allowing the Van Gogh bullshit to occur later on, it would have been a lot more disastrous. Can we get a rerun on some of these? Yeah, like for instance, Summer 3, if they're going to introduce the foreigner, quote unquote, foreigner shenanigans, they definitely need to rerun Summer 3. They need to rerun Imaginary Scramble, Summer 3, Imaginary Scramble, and Summer 3, Imaginary Scramble. Where else has a foreigner intervened, chat? What about Wanjina? Wanjina technically is a foreigner, but Wanjina is a different kind of foreigner. She's technically a foreigner because she is kind of like outcasted more than the outer realm slash like, you know, like spooky eldritch shit. Most likely, I would say go for the Abigail Christmas event, right? Because technically, Bastate will probably play a role later in the foreigner arc, but we just don't know yet. Oh, Elizabeth Halloween. I guess Elizabeth Halloween technically counts as a foreigner. Because the Elizabeth Halloween, the Cinderella one, because that's when Jacques Desmoulins was trying to mess with the whole shebang. Ooh, Bondu Sexu. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm hoping that... I genuinely think JP is not gonna have reruns, but I do hope at one point they come to the consensus and say, hey, we should run these events because they will play a role in this story. And they made season 2, right? They made season 2, making it so all the events are canon. So they should just rerun an event to an extent. Like every year we should have at least like 2 events get rerun somewhere, somehow. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they want it, but every year we should have at least 2 events rerun. Make it an interlude at least. It could be nice to have an interlude for sure. Oh. Now I gotta check it out, chat. I gotta do NA. I gotta do all these strengthenings. Oh. So if I'm able to stream super early tomorrow, you're probably gonna see me translate the final chapter, the aftermath, because I do want to quote unquote play. I do want to get the main story read during the live stream for sure. Because we do have a live stream coming up on JP that is going to start in about 3 days at the 17th at 1 a.m. on a Saturday. So that's gonna be FGO not anniversary, FGO news. That's gonna be pretty big. And yes, chat, we do have FGO news, so make sure you guys mark down your calendar. It's gonna be in about 2 days /3.
Because it's going to be at 1 a.m. The classic. And then when I stream again, I'll probably have like a Q&A after the stream's over, so we can kind of like discuss more of this, like what could the PPP mean? What is the Foreigner event could be about? What other stuff that FGO has still, like, you know, left open, like for instance the entire prototype. Prototype can be an event. Fate Strange Fate can be an event. Hell, at this point, Type Moon, bring all the Type Moon. Yeah, the Skihimes, all the fucking Melty Blood into FGO. Fuck it, might as well at this point. What kind of an event do you think it's gonna be? Usually, an event that lets you skip the event, but play free quests has been like lotto or boxes. It could just be a, so it's either a lottery, right? It's either a lotto, or it's just going to be an event. So remember White Day, where the gimmick is just story or free quest? There is a small chance that it could just be a story and you just farm to get the mats. There's still a tiny chance of that. But if they want to keep the player base hype, they should bring a lotto, because this lotto is not going to be for the veterans, but it's for the newbies that just started the game. Because the sheer influx of new players that wants to play FGO now that Season 2 has quote-unquote concluded has increased dramatically, to the point that, like, I've seen a lot of artists, I've seen a lot of player base started to play FGO because they've seen FGO players talk about FGO ended / quote-unquote ended for now kind of deal. I'm still waiting for Toko to show up. Hey, me too, brother. Me too. I would love to see my girl Toko. Where my girl at? Goddamn. Toko Copium will always be on the top tier priority, right next to Abin Oseme. Always. Toko Annie 11, yo, don't fucking cope me, bro. Don't fucking cope me, Dayo. Don't fucking cope. I'm all coped up. Also, in this event, somewhere, somehow, they're going to tie in Lord Logless into Season 3. Because technically, Lord Logless is going to be our Hyperplot Convenient. That's going to be our Guardian. That replaces AA and Castoria to an extent. Because that technically Season 2 is over, we definitely need a weapon that, you know, protects humanity kind of deal. So Lord Logless will become our official new Excalibur. What if Seime's using Toko's body? That's dirty. Very dirty. Very sexual style. Well, here's the thing. Abin Oseme is always more powerful than Doman. So that means he's going to be a pretender. Because pretender beats alter ego. Which means that somewhere around Season 3, Abin Oseme is going to be acting sus. And he's going to be pretending to be somebody else.
And then ever since LB7, there is a what's it? Munieru Dead Apostle theory. Ever since LB7, there's a chance that Munieru, like, unironically and accidentally might have became a dead apostle without him even knowing. I don't know that theory. So the theory goes, in LB7, Munieru's heart is dead, is gone. Munieru's heart got ripped out straight from the chest. It got kaput, remember that. But because of help of Rasputin slash Kotomine Kyrie slash the moon, whatchamacallit, you know, whatever he fucking had in him, he was able to quote unquote resurrect Munieru, right? But the act of resurrection of a human being a lot of the time ends up creating this oopsie doopsie of creating a dead apostle, right? Because there's a difference between a summoned vampire and a dead apostle. Because dead apostles are always going to be former humans. And humans, human vampires and phantasm slash servant vampires operate on two different things. Necromancy is bad. I watched Full Metal Alchemist. I know what I'm talking about. True. But if you do remember in LB7, Munieru kind of low-key got resurrected by Rasputin. So there's a funny little theory that some way, somehow, there's a chance, right? There's a chance. It's still a theory, right? We can't prove this because season 2 technically ended, but there is a chance that Munieru might actually have a property to become a dead apostle. I think Xion would have noticed if another vampire had popped up amongst them, though. It's true. It's true. That is a significant notion to waver on top of, for certainly. But another fun fact about Xion is that Xion is not a dead apostle Xion. She is a vampire. Well, no, she is a dead apostle. Yes. And that's what still, like, catches us off guard, right? Because the thing is, depending on the dead apostle, in the end, they will still get hungry for human blood, right? He will still get hungry for human blood. So we don't know where and how, if he's a dead apostle, he's been hunkering down food, right? That's also another, like, theory debunker. Another thing is that Gordolf never can get his name straight. That's one of the funny like jokes, but maybe it's not a joke kind of deal. But like I said, it's just the theory of a funny thing that could happen. We know for a fact that it's probably not true, but there is a lingering question of how did Munieru manage to stabilize himself as himself when he got resurrected by Kotomine Kyrie. When did this happen? In LB7, when the ship got attacked we're talking about we got attacked by the Black Panther gang the first time with Toraroku, and Toraroku murdered everybody. When Toraroku got murdered by everybody, the one person that actually got a fatal blow was Munieru. Munieru actually got a fatal blow compared to everybody else because to an extent, illusionary spell worked, right? I can show you on NA. Give me a second. Let me beat its ass real quick. This perverted bitch's ass. Also, since sort of rebooted the universe, technically Munieru's body would be back to previous self. Yes, but it also experienced death. Just as a reminder, right? Yo, that bitch not dead yet? What the hell? But the time got sort of rewind, right? But he still technically can remember the pain. And Dead Apostle, in a weird way, right? There's many ways to become Dead Apostle. Some will be activated by feelings or triggers. Some activated by rituals. Some activated by you just straight up dying. Some activated by straight up infection. Some straight up, like there's different ways to get Dead Apostle, right? Where's the part where people died? Like, they got gunned down. The guns, war, and death? Okay, so here it is. So at this point here, everybody's brutally quote unquote injured. In technicality, they did kind of got murdered here. Isn't it with Nitocris? So I gotta go back a chapter. I'm pretty sure it's fragments. So Nitocris got hurt, right? Nitocris got hurt, but one more person actually got hurt on top of Nitocris before the whole like ruse happened, right? Which was Mudiator. Mudiator got actually hit 4 days earlier. Sealed off the engine compartment. Da, da, da. Okay, so here we go. He's a captain. He's not moving. He's going all rigid. Some kind of a stature. He's dripping like sweat. Blah blah blah. He's just practicing severe damage. Time. Under most circumstances. Let's focus on fixing the border ASAP. I mean, if you think about it, it's no big deal at all. It's not like Trubs and Mash are only reckless ones here. We're crazy sometimes, but part of make us cut it down. Happy-go-lucky, blah, blah, blah. So happy, so cute. And then it says, a ship falling from the sky, I'll be damned. Blah, blah, blah. Boy and the Ocelot. Gotta be at least big as Noah Guy's arc. Though a ship like that would never have crashed. All that aside, this was definitely worth the trip. How much do you want it for? Name your price. Ain't for sale, go away. He got shot, by the way, right? Y'all, did you forget about this? This is the one time where Teska Toripoka did not miss. Bro got shot, okay? This is one of the only few times that he was able to hit the target. If it's not for sale, then I'll take it from you. It landed in my territory anyway. He got shot. He's dead, quote unquote. Okay? The dude fatally got wounded. He'd been shot through the heart. Okay? By the way, specifically important is that he has been shot through the heart. His heart is cooked. And then Tesco Toripoco says, damn, I was aiming for the head. That's harder than you think, you know. This is what I love about guns. And then he fucking shoots him again. He's dead. Another miss. Damn, I was actually aiming for his hearts this time, too. You son of a Izakali, right? And then the whole shebang comes in, and then we get outnumbered, outmatched. Chiba didn't tell us anything. We're kind of good. And then we get gunned down here. Okay? This is no joke, right? Everybody got booty blasted. Nitocris did her best to protect. So we got a problem, which we see Toraroku, aka Toraroku, which
beats the shit out of Nitocris. Right? Nitocris is dead. Quote unquote. Huh? You just talked back to me. I did feel like kind of sick after tasting one of those dead people in India. You're right, Todoroki. I should be more careful what I eat. You're a good little sister. Kill the rest. There's no use to us. No sense of keeping them alive. So, everybody kind of gets gunned down here, okay? Like, understand that Munieru is dead at this point. The dude got fucking shot in the chest, and then dude got fucking domed, okay? He's cooked. Nito lost, but not dead. The rest kind of got fucking toyed with, right? And then we get to the point here, right? Guns, war, and death. This is the part we kind of like blaze through to be like, holy shit, we were a bit too late, yada, yada, yada. Calm down, Mash. You gotta bing chill. And then you see everybody here, right? At this time, Munieru is the only person that is rotted at the moment. Everybody else had a fatal wound. Okay, everybody's practically almost dead. But Munieru was the first one to get shot. Both heart and fucking, like, close to dome. And then we've getting fired at by Uslims. We beat the shit out of them a little bit. Don't shoot them yet. Bloodthirsty fiends. And then we've got the Marine interaction. This is the part where he shoots the Marine. Because, yeah, after the battle of no summoning heroes, our little heroic boy does a heroic thing. And then, yeah, Mash is dying. Oh, in the end, I'm still a sailor. I've got to pull my own weight. That was what good comrades do, right? On that note, I'm getting out of here. Ciao. Dots. Dots. Why didn't she dematerialize right there? A, because Teska Toripoka. Yeah. A, because Teska Toripoka. Not Teska Toripoka. Yeah, because she didn't grab his heart. He didn't grab her heart. Simultaneously, Iskari, or did not finish her. On top of that, Toraroku left her alone to kind of like rot in her own quote unquote blood. And Kamasoso, right, a dead apostle maker, presumably, right, kind of yoinkity sploinkity her a little bit. And yeah, you all by yourself. And then you got the little cheeky interaction with your boy Nemo Marine, and you know, Nemo Marine's like, you know, I'll figure something out, and Olga Marie, you know, really like this one, and you know, I wish I could fight like Nemo. But you have other skills too, and then in the end, Olga remembers this little one more than any other, you know, Marines, because this Marine was special because it gave attention to Murray, and I think he gave something to Murray. I can't remember what it was. But now we're going back to where we are. What do you want to kill us? Yeah, what? Now you want to kill us? Well, because you're angry. Nonsense. I know you had things all wrong. Absurd. Would never do that. Death is normal to us, accepted. We could never kill each other if that wasn't the case. Killing's only permitted for us because we see all life as equal. And then you got Rasputin interrupting and says, so you don't mourn your compatriots' deaths. If we cared so much about compatriot, we would never be able to wage war. But you people from the proper human history are so caught up in the mourning that it's your salvation or your something. The most intelligent beings would realize their enemies are just like them, and so they wouldn't be able to kill them. People who have a hold of any care for others in their hearts don't wage wars. How could they? But the truth is, that's not how you disgusting people in the proper human history do things at all. All the imagine you could think of, nothing to killing each other. How could you explain away from the contradiction like that? You people are fundamentally flawed, even before you start talking about things about good and evil. We are nothing like you monsters. We kill. Our God will rage and mourn as he chooses. And then you got Olga Murray pissed. Fine then. If you're so obsessed with gods, I'll kill you with my own two godly hand. Baba boy. Right, so then we're gonna go after Marine should be back soon, right? He said that there was a bunch of other Marines just like him. Said that as long as Nemo's alive, he should be able to come back to life. I see. So that's what he told you. And we don't need to grieve for him. We'll get to see him again real soon. So if it spares everybody's sadness over him being gone, he'd rather be... yeah, they forget him. He always put everyone ahead of himself, and that's why he always had a smile on his face when he lied about coming back to life. To think after all that, he still called himself weak. Farewell, Cryberry. Crybaby Marine, you were a servant all your own. You had a strong heart as servants could ever hope for. Very touching, you know? And then Rasputin here kind of does wiggity buggity woogity boogity, because Rasputin is fucking Rasputin. It's everybody's dead. Now what do we do? I guess we have at least given them a proper burial. JK. Unfortunately as it is, I'm afraid in the reality of our situation, casualties are inevitable at a time of war. What happened to Marine is a shame, but for what it's worth, Iskali's physical bodies are on par with a servant. He hid his presence expertly and struck a weakest member of the group. Should have been me of this whole group. I'm the one least suited to combat. Marine would have never taken part in battle anyway. Why would a man have done such things non-combatant? D&D knows that you and Wak-chan are so as strong as a typical servant. You just have no real will to fight. If you changed your mind and decided to defend the others, you would have been a formidable obstacle. On the other hand, Marine had a necessary will to fight back, but lacked almost any capacity to actually do so. In war, one of the most effective tactics is to attack those providing support from the rear, who are also at least able to defend themselves. And the results is C, Mari is gone. All the cadre instead of board are not dead. Hey, look, it's them. Woohoo, welcome back. ... We got dinosaurs. Oh, Commander Gordov. So this was all a ruse because of combination of both. I think it was Kadok's little shenanigans, right? But the problem is, Munieru actually took damage before all this shit happened. He says, all right, I suppose you'd rather be greasy, sit tight, an impression, quite a tragic end of us all. Take a closer look. The bodies in truth was more than a magicraft trickery. Not to say that we didn't come dangerously close, winding up exactly like that though. Fortunately, between our natural luck and good karma, a little quick thinking, we got ourselves out alive. Then we barricaded ourselves in the border's hangar, since its armor is heavy enough to withstand even the most servants. For the next few days, we fended off the Ocelot's relentless assaults. Just when it seemed like we were about to run out of rations and starve to death, we heard a booming thunderclap outside the ship. Marines ran outside, and here I never dreamed you and MASH were responsible. You do get, once again, your expertise, and MASH has paid off tremendously, right? Not at all, I'm just glad you're handling things well. Senpai and I have been out of our minds worry ever since you've been under attack. But it looks like there was another battle here. Yeah, there was another battle here. What's going on? Well, that will be because someone was kind enough to swoop in and save them, and the Ocelot had them surrounded. A certain mysterious beauty who let herself into the Lost Belt when the time is needed. We have no wish for you to fight, to engage in peaceful discussion. Heartless, I like it. You know how to weigh lives under your command. Just like me, don't you dare compare to me. So this is already when Munieru got shot, okay? So understand that by this time, Munieru's cooked, right? Like, while everybody did their magicry and trickery and all that shenanigans, Munieru did take casualties. But you're still a blonde outsider, so die before you learn anything more than our world. And then you hear, vroom, vroom. Not today, Jimmy. What was that? That's right, baby girl. Baby girl and your lipsticks. Luckily for you, Aiko Anska have the light since Katadea's crisis and came providing my service. Huh? Don't look at me like that. I got here as fast as I possibly could, you know. Another servant. Never mind. Kill the humans first, and then the gun strikes. I see this could go train soldiers well, but gun goddess mode. Hold blast. Smoke grenade. Save the questions for later. Right now, I think it'd be best if we evacuate to the border. Thanks to the darling rabbit's ears of mine, I'm already dated to what's going on. It's unfortunate that I couldn't rescue all of you, right? So this already tells you that Munieru is dead, okay? Or quote unquote, right? So Zach, understand that bro got domed.
But on the behalf of MSS Service, I'll make sure that everybody else will have no more losses. Everybody survived because of Koyanskaya, but Munieru is still fucking shot. And there you have it. Koyanskaya once attacked Finis Karadea, and now has been the enemy of no Karadea for a long time. We eventually defeated her immature beast form, Tunguska, thereby ending our long feud. While the reason for this evil beauty sudden deciding to save us will forever remain a mystery, ever self-referred beast knows favors, however small, must be repaid. That's the whole reason I became a servant. I'm here to put you into debt and make money off of you. Is it truly so hard to believe that my pride might lead me to assert dominance over you by ensuring you owe me at least twice as much I owe you? And it's the fucking lipstick. It's the stupid fucking lipstick, Dio. Coming for a fox, returning a favor. Oh shit, Chet. I think there's a package on the door. Give me L second. UPS delivery 3 p.m. Okay, it's my fucking delivery is at the front door. Give me 1 second, Chet. But you see how at this point everybody was saved besides Munieru? Munieru's dead. Alright. Maybe you have the ability to manifest somewhere on your own, but you still don't have able to show up here without some sort of connection. What the heck did you use to let yourself manifest here? Why, that would of course be the silly lipstick that he never fucking left. Your shirt's glowing, Director. Why are you looking at me like that? Inside my pocket, it's a bit warm for some reason, but nothing to see here. Nope. Nothing at all. Now quit staring, will you? Your right pectorals glowing bright red, sir. A laser pointer, maybe. Nothing need you concern yourself with. You still have that lipstick, Director? And by the way, the lipstick was, Why, you, you stupid thing. He broke it, but he still kept it. Heck W. Oh, I just remember Xion mentioned something about this. She said that the lipsticks you threw on the floor back then never showed up in the trash can. Yes, that's right. I snuck it back and grabbed it later. You might think I'm foolish of me, believe me, I do too, but it's just don't feel right to throw away simply because it had been a trap. One day, you two will understand wanting to hold on to something that turned out to be part of a trap because you still remember how happy you felt falling for it, or how it felt to have an object remind you of when you were popular with the ladies. Now, please, just leave it at that. Hey, without the lipstick, you guys were cooked. If you hadn't had, you held on to that lipstick, Your Excellency, I would still be dozing off in Tunguska Woods, blissfully unaware of Karadea was in danger. So now you do understand how and why I got here. Yes, in many ways I'm responsible for the attack on Phineas Karadea. Eventually I'll need to make amends for that too. But right now we still have head whatever belong to. So while I understand you might have difficulty trusting this such shady servant, give her a chance. Funny you should say that. What do you mean? We got Rasputin. Merry Christmas. Allow me to come over to this point. I've agreed to join Trubs on his adventure. I look forward to working with you. Rasputin, have you lost your mind? I don't know what kind of a trap he laid up for you this time, but you want him to join us? Ha ha ha! I hope you're not truly ready to begin doubting prosperity just yet. For you see, ta-da! He's also recruited a much bigger and far more wonderful guest than myself. You all got Murray. He's good.
Go, 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 go. The most reasonable of foreign gods' disciple, but you, Olga Murray of all beings, don't know what she... Oh, about that. She lost her memories, she's cooked, amnesia, yada, yada, yada. We're gonna skip this a little bit to the point where, don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god. Everything that happened since we arrived, Director Gordov. Moment Tepe is turned on border, Work Chan is outside resting up. I congratulate you, job well done, but as you can see, there are shambles in here. First of all, storm borders wrecked. Mysterious armed militia called Da Vinci, Shion, Kadok, and Captain Nemo. Only 9 of Katadia staffs are at the border, including myself, as well as 15 members of the Nemo series, which are now acting independently. These include 11 Marines, nurse, bakery professor, and engineer. Finally, we have Koyanskaya and Nidakris, who is slowly recovering from nearly fatal injuries, for a total of 26 personnel in all. Until now, we were able to use either command room or the infirmary since they were holed up in the hangar. But thanks to you, we can now try. Of course, if that doesn't do much good, since we still don't have the power to restore it. So 26 personnel. Hey, you, Olga Murray. What? You think I got count wrong? I didn't. That's still 12 kinds of beings, right? Wait, were you counting the whole Nemo series as a single person? Of course I was. I mean, they're all the same spirit origins, right? So I saw them as all being part of a single servant. Though I don't see them that way now. Anyway, more importantly, what's the meaning of this? This isn't like what you told me at all. I had an impression that Katadea was an organization dedicating to save Earth, which is why I agreed to help you. Does this mean that Earthlings are too stupid to recognize how great I am? Look who's talking. You're the one who just declared yourself president of the Earth. Never really relied on your aides. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. So... Okay, there we go. So it says, I passed by an infirmary on my way here and couldn't help but notice a member of your staff, which is Munieru, by the way, in dire need of treatment, Commander Gordov. Huh? You mean you can help him? Can you actually save his life? Which is Munieru, okay? I can't say anything for sure without taking a closer look, but I have the faith in the Lord. Huh? Treatment? Did somebody get injured? You didn't mention them earlier. Yes, just one. I didn't want to mention it because the injury is so minor. You two didn't need to know. All right, Father Kotomine, hurry up. Hurry to the infirmary at once and let's see what you can do. So you can purposefully see that Gordov is lying and saying, you guys don't need to worry about this, but if Kotomine can do anything about it, right, please do something. Which, by the way, as it has stated, it is a pierced heart. Right? The heart is pierced. Why aren't you moving? I am Lady Olga Murray's butler. I cannot work without her permission. So that's your game. How dare you, damn Wolf's priest vestments. Fine, you win, you Olga Murray. I accept your help on behalf of Katadea. At this point, I'd like to make a deal with the devil himself if it would just save the man in the infirmary. So, fun. Another like play on words, right? At this point, I'd make a deal with the devil himself if it would save the man in the infirmary, which is Munieru, by the way, right? Okay. The play on words is perfect here. Now, please get that wicked priest of yours to work. I'm not sure what's going on, but you just want me to order him to help. Okay, butler, do whatever you can to help the guy. As you wish, young miss. I shall draw upon the power of one of the spirits within me, Balu, the moon, the envoy of the night, who once offered humans a chance at immortality. Okay? Just understand what he just fucking said, okay? What the fuck did he just say? He literally said, as Balu, the moon, the envoy of the night, right? As envoy of the night, who once offered humans a chance of immortality.
So in technicality, if he were to succeed, he has gotten immortality. In technicality, right? Quote unquote. There's a lot of technicals, right? Kotomine repaired a shattered heart and somehow given Munieru a chance of immortality. This is where the quote unquote dead apostle theory comes in. Okay? Munieru has become a god? Yes, but no, right? But he has shot through the heart as well as the head. There was only so much a healing hands could. And then somehow, the man that got shot in the head through the heart springs up out of bed. Yeah. What the heck kind of Rasputin spirit medium treatment was that? It hurt so much I thought I was going to die. Wait, no, I did die. You know, using sheer pain to prod someone awake isn't the same as resurrection. Mr. Munieru, you're alive. You're really alive. We're all hugging him. Oh, group hug. Wait, Trubs and Mash. Oh, you're back, but I knew you'd make it. I was never worried about you guys. Chubbs, you as Chubbs was. Yes, we're all here. It's so good to see you alive again. Huh? Oh, right. You must have heard about what happened here while you were gone. Come on, cheer up. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so careless. I forgot that we were fighting a war on two fronts here. You in the field and us in the command room. Now, I know how you all narrow escape from death feels. Anyway, don't beat yourself up for it, for this. None of us want that. What do you mean? All of us and the staff has the same goal since we were still in Finis Karadea. Make sure to get the new guy who became a master before learning left or right to get back safely. That's always been the motive, and that's what motivated us. Oh, when I say get back, I don't mean Karadea base, I mean where you originally came from. At first, it was just something that Doctor always said, but eventually became everyone's goal. And the goal that kept us going, even when we were getting tough. Back when the whole world was burning due to the incineration of humanity, or when Karadea base was all left in void space. Some of the staff got so bummed, we thought about giving up on everything. But when we saw you and Mash, two newcomers standing straw in the singularities, we realized we couldn't put it up all on you guys. And then you guys put an end to an incineration of humanity. We couldn't have been more prouder. That was when we decided that our job was always going to support you guys, come hell or high water. We didn't always get along. Plenty of differences in our experience, culture, priorities for our job, even rivalries between faction with the main associations. But these days, we're all so proud of you two that we've ended up becoming great friends. So please don't feel bad just because one of us got injured. Not that I don't appreciate it, but we really don't want you thinking that you weren't strong enough or agonizing about how you could have done better. We're all doing the best we can here all the time. Munieru is right. The best thing you can do is give a recovered patient is a smile. But for now, I think it'd be best if you get more of a rest, sir. At least until your vitals are back to normal. Nurse, oh man, you were watching over me this whole time. Of course, it's my job. I've been splitting my time between you and Nitocris about 70-30, really. Oh, and I'm the 30, huh? Oh, that tracks. Protag Mash, director wants to see you. Please get to the command room as quickly as you can. Right? And so, fun fact, right? That is all the interaction we get left, okay? But I gotta tell you, right? Understand that Kotomine specifically said he was going to use one of the whatchamacallit. Right? I was going to use Balu, who once gave an offering chance to resurrect, right? Because Balu is an immortal moon spirit from Australian folklore who commands 3 dogs or snakes and resurrects whenever he dies. So there is a chance, right? And like I said, this is just a theory, right? A game theory. That if they want to poke at Munieru, Munieru has a chance to become a oopsie dead apostle, right? Because it is a man that has technically resurrected from death, and he is pimping, right? And because we're now in a PPP timeline, we are so close to practically Tsukihime realm than anything. Because the line blur between the day and the today and tomorrow is such a big gap to dead apostles and ancestors that if they want to bring this theory come to life, it could work, right? But understand that that was just a theory. A game theory, right? Thanks for watching, right? Possibility, Dead Apostle Munieru in season 3, who fucking knows? It could be as a joke, it could be as a real deal, right? Keep that in your forehead. Right? That's why in the JP community, it's still a joke, right? It's still a joke. But the description was so specific, and the description was so... It was so vague, but it was so specific, right? That it kind of left questioning. That was so convenient that there's gotta be something afterwards. Right? Because Munieru died. He was dead. He was cooked. He got shot in the head, shot in the heart. But he was still pimping. Right? To an extent. And after Russia, Kotomine abandoned Rasputin's graph. And he was Kotomine Kyrie as much as he could. Right? And with Kotomine Kyrie as much as he could, he somehow was able to utilize still the quote-unquote spirit of Balu, right? So it's almost as if there's a chance that Kotomine gave the spirit of Balu to Munieru, and Munieru just doesn't fucking know it. Like, at least a fragment. Right? A fragment of undying Balu, right? So it'll be very interesting to see if they if they kind of talk about it in season 3. That's all I'm saying. We don't know if it'll be true. We don't know if it's real. But it's enough evident and enough, like, shenanigans that it should leave people to question, why did that leave off so conveniently? And remember, too, FGO Season 3 is going to cover everything from... that hasn't been covered in season 1, right? Like, for instance, the third body of Da Vinci. If you played FGO for a very long time, you know for a fact that there's a third body of Da Vinci. And we still gotta worry about 666, B6 Gamora, B6 L&R, and B666. And then Proto Arthur and Proto Merlin's story, right? Like, that itself has a whole fucking thing. We still haven't seen BB's third swimsuit outfit. That's a thing that's going to happen because technically, if the chronological order is correct, BB Golden does not count as the swimsuit. BB Golden does not count as the third swimsuit BB because that's BB Dubai, which is different from our BB. So it gets a little complicated because BB Dubai becomes like Koyanskaya shenanigans, right? Because technically Koyanskaya is not part of the Tamamo 9, but it's part of the Tamamo family. It's the same shit as that for BB. Because BB Dubai is technically hybrid, right? Because Golden BB is technically the mix of BB Dubai and OG BB combined. And other ones that we still haven't talked about is possible Dante, right? More Dante shenanigans. Possible more Dante shenanigans because Dante kind of showed up and he kind of just left without warning, kind of giving us like more hints of like more of his shenanigans to come later on. On top of that, we also have a what else we have, Chad? I can't remember. There's like 2 more shit. Yeah, technically, if you want to bring Melty Blood, a lot more Melty Blood shit needs to come to FGO. On top of that, Abby, right, you're right. Yeah, we still got Foreigner arc, right? That's a whole Foreigner arc thing. Abby and mine's technically Foreigner, right? That's Foreigner shit right there. So you don't have to worry too much about it. That'll be covered in the Foreigner arc because technically now that Dante quote unquote left the mind manipulation or anything that can interfere outside the domain of Norm to Abby, how she will take care of that would definitely change things. We still have to talk about Dreamland, right? Because technically, Dreamland is an entire arc of Foreigner. Because that shit is, you know, that's just another place. That could be a singularity, or that could just be an entire arc on its own. Because Dreamland is practically everywhere. And nowhere. What else, chat? What else? There's a chance. There is a chance that we might get Saber Wars 3, right? Saber Wars 3 might be around the corner, maybe. Other than that, we definitely need to have a little bit more conclusion on Elizabeth, because the final Elizabeth shit's not real. So we really definitely need like a hard closure on Elizabeth if they want to do that. Because they can bring Archimedes into Elizabeth for sure. On top of that, we still got... We still have to deal with Alter Enkidu. Technically. Have we encountered Alter Enkidu? I don't think we have, did we? I just got Melt from a daily single. Nice! Yeah, we still have to deal with this Alter Enkidu that we kind of dreamed of somewhere, somehow. So, we still gotta fight that. Yeah, we still have to fight that. On top of that, We still haven't seen Olga in swimsuit, right? Obviously. So we need Olga in swimsuit. That's like a must. But we got so much shit. Fake collab. What was the other one? Eins. Yeah, the Einsire collab. Technically, if Redline cooks for like another year, a Redline collab.
愉快応援ピピピやだな今のうちに準備をへえできたそうかそうか
Olga's first ascension is in her swimsuit though. Listen up, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what she's wearing in her first ascension. We didn't get a swimsuit Olga, okay? There's a difference between a first ascension swimsuit and a swimsuit Olga. Do we get a CL or Morgan that's fully summer, not split? One day. I don't think we will, but one day. Till that the summer, Morgan. True. They still need a Jack the Ripper Santa servant? I don't know about that. Narrow Santa, that's true. Narrow Santa is one of the few things. Collab with Fate Extra Remake, right? Obviously.
屍の鏡暗黒の鏡扉となり恐怖をここに暗風ねぶたジュセル
What else, Chair? What else?
天罰
Possible Hella, right? Just understand that this event's kind of hype because there is a chance, right? Just a chance that Flora means Hera. And we might get Hera, the Greek goddess. A lot of people are thinking that it could be Roman. But Hera with a... Yeah, Hera coming in could be fucking lit as a possibility, right? It could be Violet, it could be Hela. Technically, Europa is fused to Hera, no? Yeah, but I mean, that didn't stop Shitonai and fucking what's her name? The Berserker. That didn't stop fucking what's her name? Rohi, right? That didn't stop Rohi from sliding in, so the possibility is still there, friend. ちゃんと見てる。
夏が来たりて鍵ろい揺れて雨が来たりて命が騒ぐ
Because in technicality, if we get Hera here, and then in Valentine we get a Aphrodite, it would be insane. You know what? I want FGO, but I feel FGO will never do. Make characters like Waver and Kiritsugu become heroic spirits by themselves. You're quite correct. Because technically they're not worthy of being heroes by themselves. And they've already got a character within them, right? So they won't give Waver, right? Like for instance, Waver will probably not get one. Kiritsugu might be able to suffice. Just because, well, I don't know. It's just easy to buff the characters than just give them their own sprite at this point. I want Proto Gil. And we still have Proto Gil, right? We still have the Proto title.
日本では1月を六月と呼ぶそうですね。年が明けて寒さも一段と厳しくなりました。こういう時こそ体調管理には気をつけましょう。日本には福袋という文化があるそうですが、先輩は買ったことがありますか？何でもお得な商品の詰め合わせが安価で手に入るのだとか。なるほど、その人にとっての当たり外れがあるですか。つまり時々を楽しむ袋ということですね。日本では1月を六月と呼ぶそうですね。何でもお正月に親族が集まり仲睦まじく過ごすということが語源になったのだとか。こたつを囲んでのんびり過ごす、日本ならではの名称だと思いませんか？
True. Did you watch the newest Fate Strange Fake episode? Episode 2, I have. I'm really happy. I'm excited for next week. It's either going to be next week or end of this year. Very hype. People are saying the flowers in the event means Violet's coming. We don't know that yet, right? It could be Violet because they're smelling the Sakuras, right? The Sakuras are smelling. Simultaneously, it could be Hera, right? It could definitely be Hera, the Greek god. It could also be Flora, right? If you want to go Greek style or Roman style. Flora. Other is you can do Abeno Seimei for the memes, because technically Abeno Seimei is a Japanese Merlin, which is a Japanese flower mage. So you can make a little Kek W there. What else? It could be an Apasar, a servant of Apasar. Just so we'll have all the catalysts for Violet officially, but in technicality, we should have all the catalysts for Apasar, or all the catalysts for quote-unquote, yeah, we should have all the catalysts for Violet to be able to summon Violet in FGO. But if they want to produce a official Apasar, in order to get the final component for the Sakura 5s, and then I think they'll do it here, right? Because if you read Violet's components, right? Violet's components is, I believe it was Medusa, Leviathan, and Apasar. What was it? Apasar, Medusa, Melisande. Excuse me, it's not a Leviathan. It was a Melisande. I apologize. And we already have Melisande, right? We have our own little Kiki EXD funny little Melisande. And then we have our Medusa, but we do not have Apasar. And Apasara is a it's like a nymph or a fairy, right? So a lot of people are thinking that if they're going to put Apasar fairy, there's a chance that we might get Aurora, which is like the funniest shit on planet Earth, but that actually could be a possibility that I cannot say no to. If it's a nymph, right? It could be Flora, right? It could be a Flora, if not Hera. It really is. Because Apasara is also a beautiful, youthful, elegant, and are said to be able to change shifts at will, making anybody fall for their beauty. There are two types of Apasar, the worldly kind and a divine kind. They're said to be excel at dancing and are often considered wives of Gandharva or the court musicians of Indra. They reside in the palace of the gods to entertain them by dancing and the music. The 26 Indra's courts, each said to symbolize different facets of performing arts, drawing comparison to muses of ancient Greeks. They're also known to renowned for their seducing rishis in order to prevent them from attaining divine power. Famous Apasar includes Urvashi, right? Urvashi is the beautiful girl. Menaka, Menaka, which is a beautiful dancer, court of Indra, sexual style. Rabangha is a celestial nymph. She's good at dancing, music, and beauty. And Tilotatama, she's got titties. I mean, what do you expect? I'm down. And in a funny way, right, a Pasar is known to be Tenning or Tenyo, which is a female Tenning. And Tenning, right, is a heavenly person, which means angel or heavenly sent or heavenly messenger. Like, it's a equivalent to angel. So it'll be very interesting to see for sure how they're going to bring this about. Tennin can fly actually indicates the color of their feather kimono called Tennan, the regiment of Hagomoro. Hagoromo. In some legends, they're unable to fly without these kimonos. More rarely, they're also shown with feathered wings. It's gonna be interesting how they're going to show things. All we know is that whoever they may be, they might indicate a lotus. I don't know if it's going to be an Indian lotus or a blue lotus or a white lotus. Because I think white lotus is ancient Egypt and blue lotus is or pink lotus is Indian. Blue and white is Egyptian. That's all I know. Violet meets Melisande and then proceeds to step on her. Instead of Strange Fate collab this year, we're gonna get a Prisma collab with Pandora. We know for 3 years that the next Prisma movie is confirmed as well. What about Matahari? It could be like a super buffed version of Matahari. It really could be.
like a fucking like super buff Matahari. Could work. Like it's a Apasar Matahari, right? Like it's a divine Matahari. Because Matahari is technically an assassin. If you remember her lore, she's kind of a sexual, breaking it down, sexual style assassin. Super boobed Matahari would go so hard. True, true. And we need like Rita level of booba on Matahari. Matahari altar. Big titty. She was a stripper. She was a spy. She's France, Germany. Who knows? But chat, that is, I think, it for today for me, chat. I do gotta go to bed early. We meme Seimei, but this might just be out Kaguya or even Izanagi or Izanami out of nowhere. They really can. They really can throw these kind of Bluetooths out of nowhere. But as always, guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter. If you see action, I'm always on Twitter. If you guys can do me a favor, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. If you got YouTube videos that you want to recommend, always comment, like, and you know, tell me in Discord as well. I'm always in Twitter if you want to chat up. At the same time, I am, you know, fighting IRL, so I don't know when my next stream is. I will be live stream for the live translation, so I'll see you there. Worst case scenario. Other than that, I'll do my best to stream tomorrow. You might see me stream early, and if I do, it is what it is, and if I don't, it is what it is, my good friends. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming. You guys are phenomenal, and take care of yourselves. Have a good night, and hope you guys have an enjoyable, you know, rest of the evening. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace.